Hello Scrappers, welcome to another Scrap Mechanic Solo Adventure series. Today we are going to build a really small vehicle. Also we're going to have a bunch of chests on it. And for the purpose of this is I really wanted to build another truck, but I really am getting really disappointed with the amount of stuff that we can produce at this point. So I'm going to actually teach you how to blow stuff out of the warehouse. So first things first, we're going to have to build a very small, reliable vehicle that we can traverse inside to the warehouse, which you can do. And we can remove stuff in the warehouse in this version of the game at this point. Also, I kind of also built all this close stuff to make the dynamite or the explosives, and we're also going to probably have to use it in chapter 2 as well. So we got to make sure that we have a good steady supply. But right now I kind of wanted to build a larger truck, but with the parts that we have right now, it's just, you're not going to make it look good. So we're going to teach you how to get some more stuff out of the warehouse. First things first, let's build the vehicle so we can remove parts in and out of the warehouse as we please. So please bear with me, and we'll be right back with ya. Alright, scrappers, here we go. I had this thing basically running the entire time as I was building out my new design here. Also, I have my new vehicle here. Give you a good idea on how it's going to work. Got a couple of controllers down there. I also wanted to make it as compact as possible. But basically, it's just a forklift, so we're just going to be able to get underneath stuff and basically be able to pull it. As you can see, I just changed the direction of it. I can pull this giant vehicle. Because basically what we're going to be doing is trying to get a hold of large pieces and try to pull them where we want them to be. Scrappers, here we are. So we're going to go basically over the itinerary that we need to blow the stuff out of the warehouse. So you're going to make sure that you have ammo, extra food, because you're going to be in there for a while. A seat, a bed, these tier 3 blocks here, you have to have them. And basically a basic building block, your choice. Preferably something that's a little bit resistant to damage, or you're going to have some problems. Alright, scrappers, I built out a little fort here. Obviously, I just built this so when Bot comes over here and he starts shooting at me, or for whatever reason I'm in the warehouse for too long, it should be able to protect me a little bit. There has a tendency to always be more bots that spawn just because you've been hanging around the warehouse for too long. I just built this just wide enough. So the secret to blowing stuff out of the warehouse, to take it out by chunks. And you kind of want to make sure that this elevator section right here is pretty much clear. It doesn't matter which one. It could be the further one. It's just any elevator section. And everything, almost everything is takeable in this, including these concrete bricks and stuff like that. Walls. Basically everything here, this flooring. But the biggest thing that people probably sought after is any kind of lights. And right here are all wedges. You can get those pieces. I don't like straying off too far from the elevator because it's just going to be harder for you to move stuff. Hence why we have the vehicle with the forklift. So we can get at stuff a little bit easier. Or if we have to drag it and we don't have to it with a hammer or whatever all the way through. I would not blow out stuff that's going to basically create an obstacle for yourself. So basically you want a straight shot back to the elevator. Okay, so we're going to use basically clipping to our advantage here. This being basically an indestructible metal for explosives, we're going to use that to our advantage as well. Drop an explosive right in there. So basically wherever the this is right here, that's what's not going to blow up. So like it won't blow up that way, it won't blow up that way. It will shoot out this way, but this is just concrete, so it doesn't really matter to me. It may go off if it hits something on contact, and you want to blow off as little. We'll need some ammunition to do this. Shot on there. Right. Chunk of that actually blew out. This part right here and this pillar right here is going to be probably the trickiest part. Basically, you don't want anything touching ground. I'm still touching right about here. Question, did I blow out? Right, yes, see? That's why you got to be careful about how much you're blowing out. Smacking. Boom. There we go, we got it free. You can knock it out with your hammer. Just make sure that you retrieve all your metal, valuable metal. Now, since this, even if this is a free thing, you can't lift it up with the lift. Hammer out. And we'll a little bit more on that. A little bit more finesse. There we go. And we'll just drive it out. So basically all we need to do is get this thing right into the elevator. So we got that in the elevator, and we'll just give it a press. And basically it'll just have to load into wherever the next place is. So usually it'll follow by like some kind of like dark screen or whatever. There we go. Sure that isn't safe. Just never know. Okay, so now actually all the parts out of there. Now that'll be the biggest reason why I put a lot of chests on my vehicle, because a lot of the stuff in the warehouse will not stack. So that's basically my rundown on how to do it. Obviously, the closer you are to any kind of the elevator, it's going to be easier. Scrappers, some time has actually passed a little bit. I spent a little bit more time in the warehouse collecting a whole bunch of other little things. I did say that I needed a new truck for my new, for the new crops and everything. I'm probably going to get my shotgun finally in the next episode. Here it is. Here's my new truck. I always kind of go for the red truck anyway. I have no idea. There's something about a nice red truck. It does have working doors, and the bottom does flip out. It's all by button, of course. So when I hop in, the doors actually close. The reason why I designed it this way with the sides on here, so if I do get a farmer and I need to knock them in there, it's not gonna shoot off the sides this way. It's gonna be right in, and I should be able to hop into the vehicle and just kind of close the door at that point. So the door mechanism is activated by this sensor right here. So once I remove myself from the sensor, the door kind of opens. I kind of left this whole top part out. Having an enclosed truck, I really wish there would be a way that they could figure out how to enclose a vehicle without having a pop-up out of here. Yeah, so like a lot of the stuff I kind of got out of the warehouse, these special lights here or whatever, they're not adjustable. Some of the other lights you can get out of there are adjustable. Yeah. So I almost used up every piece that I grabbed out of that warehouse. There's a few straggler odds and ends here. Since this is my utility truck, I grabbed the utility sign. And I made this thing like right out of metal too, so this thing is just an absolute tank. I kind of wish I could have got more wedge pieces just to smooth this out a little bit more. Yeah, so that should pretty much be it for the rest of the episode. I love hearing all the comments, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you don't have to do anything. But I do like hearing all the comments out there and all the support that everybody's been giving me. It's greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, comment on any of the videos here. I always like to reply as quickly as I can. And hopefully we'll see you in the future. Everybody have a good one. Laters.